Point of no return. Welcome back, man. We know too much. Feel me? We done seen too much. We done been through too much. We done experienced too much. God done revealed himself to us over and over again for us to go back to the way we used to be, the way we used to think, react, and respond to life, man. It's your Holy Ghost homeboy, Slim, man. SLI, simply living in my moment, which means yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's never promised, so all you have is right now, man. I hope you fully living in yours because I'm fully living in mine, man. Just a quick word, man. I had my therapy session yesterday, and I was just telling her about how it seems like my anxiety just keeps increasing just due to everything I'm going through, and then it's like back to back. It's nonstop. It's ongoing. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a clear indication of when these things will end. So, and I'm still got life going on, you know what I'm saying? Wife just had surgery. So just trying to make sure she's not doing anything but resting and healing. Kids, just, everything. And I had to take a anxiety test / depression test. And when she got finished scoring me based on the answers to the questions, she was like, no, your anxiety is super high. Like you're pretty much in mental breakdown area. Like that's where I'm at. And she was like just asking me, she was like, well, how are you holding yourself together? Like, how are you able to get up through the day and pretty much just do what you have to do and survive and be alert and be responsive and responsible to and for life, man? And I just told her, ain't nothing but God, you feel me? And that's kind of like what today's message is. Sometimes God won't take away your problem. He won't take away your issue. He won't take away your storm. But guess what? He won't leave you or forsake you either. You feel me? And I think that's a beautiful thing, because like I said, we can't get through this life. We can't cause or create anything good to happen without God. You feel me? So sometimes you just got to hold on. And I was explaining to my therapist, I was like, I feel what I feel, I go through what I go through, but sometimes I don't have time to react and respond to the actual situations. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to keep giving it to God, keep giving it away, because I told her, it's a lot of times, it's a lot of situations that, right now, it's a lot of people in these positions though where we can't do anything. There's no moves to be made. And I think the hardest thing sometimes is just relying on God and trusting God to do what he do. That's where a lot of believers struggle. And, before you get to that point, it's hard to conceptualize the idea of waiting for someone you can't see, can't hear, can't feel, you feel me, to act and move on your behalf, especially when you got jokers and people down here that have the ability to improve, change, or add to the value of your life, and they choose not to do so. But God is not a man where he should lie. Everything that he brings for us, everything that he speaks, everything that he promised, everything that he shows you, he's going to bring to pass. He's going to make it true. You feel me? So you just gotta keep going. And, it's not really a logical explanation on how you're going to be able to do this. The only thing I could keep telling people, and what I keep repeating is with people, how I keep doing this is I got God. I got God. He's the difference maker. He's the X factor. You know what I mean? He's the one where it starts and it stops with him. You feel me? So you just got to keep going, like, despite what you're going through. And you just got to learn how to express. You got to learn how to articulate. You got to learn how to filter out the bad feelings, the negative feelings, the negative emotions and interactions that you have within you, because you can't sit there in them, because they're going to eat you up. So I've been learning just to hold my peace, you feel me? Like, if I ain't got to say nothing, if I ain't got to do nothing, then I just let it be. And then as far as like the thoughts and just the pressure and just the feelings go, a lot of times you just got to kind of give those to God too. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have things pop up in your head, things pop up in your heart that ain't necessarily true. It's just there to make you afraid. It's there to make you hesitate. It's there to freeze you up. It's there to lock you up, to prevent you from doing anything that you have to do. So you got to be able to apply that mind over matter. You know what I mean? That's what that means. Like, matter is like reality, is like the physical stuff that's actually that you're going through. But your mind is something that supersedes reality. It supersedes physics. So whatever you could put your mind to, if you're telling yourself, I can do it, I can make it, I'm not gonna quit, I'm not gonna give up, God got me, today's my breakthrough, all these type of things, then you're gonna keep yourself being reinforced with positive affirmations, and just keep yourself in that posture, in that pocket. Like, no matter what you go through, just understand that God has a plan for it all. Like, he already has an answer for every question. He has a solution for every problem. So you just got to realize it. And once you realize it, it kind of brings you a peace. So even when you're going through it, even when it's difficult, even when you having a hard time trying to juggle and trying to balance and trying to understand what is going on in your life and why it is going on in your life, God will provide you with that perfect peace. So he won't let the enemy overtake you. You know what I mean? Like, he's not even gonna let you dash your foot against the stone. He's gonna lift you up. You feel me? So you just gotta stay with God and stay with him. He can get you through every situation. And like I told my therapist, man, I'm just trying to, feel me, make it to when my rain stop, make it back to, you know, when the sun come back. But in the meantime, I got to do what I got to do to get there. And that's just making sure that day by day that I'm staying balanced, that I'm staying realistic, that I'm staying in control of what I control, that I let go what I need to let go. I make the moves I need to make. I say what I need to say, like I'm doing my part. You feel me? But, you know, that's just the reality of it, man. Like, when the Jews first left Egypt and they were in the wilderness for 40 years, man. It's a long time, and a lot of it was because of the decisions that they were making, you know, as a group of people, and decisions that they were making as leaders. Like, Moses messed up, he did a couple of things, and God had to wait for, you know, whoever did wrong to die out, to perish, and then he brought the rest of the people. But luckily with you, with me, with us, we don't have to wait no 40 years. And there's some people who have been, but, you know, we don't have to wait 40 years because we're doing what God is asking us to do. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens on God's time. Everything happens when he said it to happen. But I know that for a fact that we can prolong things and we can speed things up, just depending on your faith, depending on your believing, depending on what you're doing. You know what I mean? You always got to be in a position to encourage God to move. Like, you want to excite God. You want to make him happy. And it's through your dark times. It's through your times and moments that's filled with pain and discouragement and confusion. And when you stand with him, when you stand faithful to him, when you lean in on his understanding and not your own, you feel me? He smiles on that, because when a lot of people get in dark times or troubling times, they panic and they go back to how they used to be, or they go and rely on someone or something else to get them out that situation. But all you keep doing is just relying on God. And, you know, that's been your explanation to everybody. Everybody keep asking you how, why, and all these things. And your same response, you know, applies to all. One response answers every question, you know, God. And it feels amazing. You feel me? Because a lot of times people try to give you things. They say they could do things for you, but I'm telling you, it comes with something. It comes with something. You know, God is the only one that's giving away these things for free. You know what I'm saying? You just got to live for him and do for him and let him live through you. But other than that, he not taking away nothing from you. You feel me? That you need or you want. Everything that he's removing from your life, every person that he's separating you from, is things and people and places that you don't need, that no longer serves your life. So in actuality, he's trying to give you the best and leave you with the best, and just keep introducing you and bringing you to the best, and having the best being done to you, with you, for you, through you. You feel me? But a lot of times we get in these situations and life comes with this storm, and we get so distracted and so distraught by what we're going through that we take our eyes off the prize and off the objective. You can't. No matter what I go through, no matter what I feel, no matter what I think, I don't ever take my mind off what I'm trying to do or what God is trying to accomplish. You feel me? I just express, I articulate, I get it out. I have a filtration system, you know, for my negativity and my darkness within me. You got to find a way to get it out. But once I get it out, I move on. And I'm able to still go through what I go through and still be productive and still be efficient and still hit my my marks and hit my dates and stuff like that too. So, you know, like I say, sometimes God won't take the situation, the problem from you. He won't take the storm for you and from you. And, you know, a lot of times, I mean, is like I keep saying, it's something that you need to learn within that. So just keep learning. Just keep your eyes open. Feel me? Keep praying, keep going to him, keep asking him for clarification, and he gonna give it to you. Keep asking him for peace, and he gonna give it to you. Keep asking him for stillness, he gonna give it to you. He gonna set you down beside still water. You know what I'm saying? Even in the shadow of the valley of death, you will fear no evil. You feel me? Like those are promises that are being fulfilled and kept right now as you're going through your situations. But like I say, just stay with God. Stay with him. And he's the only one that'll be able to navigate you through this life, get you through this difficult time until your actual time comes. But like I say, if it's still there, you're still dealing with it. If God then brought you to it, he'll bring you through it. So just remain and rely on his word. But till next time, man, Slim.